Alright, ladies and gents, your boy Zaku coming back at you from the arena with another test deck that I have called Test Heal. The main purpose of this deck right here is to try to get your Celeste Unicorn, Hollow Priest, and your Orador, or however you want to say his name, out there. You also want to try to get Prosperous Innkeeper out as well. He's really good. I love this card. Not only when you draw him out there, you throw a treasure token, which can be popped for any kind of color that you need, but he's similar to how this cat works. You pop someone out there, you get a life. These two are going to work very well at getting your Hollow Priest and Celeste Unicorn to pump up their +1/+1, because you gain life every time a creature comes in. Every time you gain life, they get a +1/+1. Same with this guy right here. If you get him out by turn 2, he has landfall, so anytime landfall comes into play, he's also getting a life for you as well. That works very well for your priest and your unicorn. Some of the other stuff you want to throw out is Druid class. Whenever Druid class comes out there at level 1, whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, you also gain 1 hit point. Top that with him, you're also getting 2 hit points whenever you pop out a land. That's really, really great to have. Also works very well for, you guessed it, your priest and unicorn. Cleric class is really great. If you were to gain 1 life, you also gain +1 on that as well. If you get to level 2, whenever you get a life, you put a +1/+1 on a creature. So this can also help ramp up any creature that you need to. When you have him in play, whenever a creature comes in the battlefield, you gain +1. That's where this guy comes in. Your Cathar's Call at the end of your turn, a 1/1 creature token comes out to play. When a creature comes out into play, while he's out there, as well as your Innkeeper, you're getting 1 hit point added to it as well. So you're going to be ramping up these a lot in the perfect world. We have some Snakeskin Veil as well to try to protect them. They will become targets from a lot of people. So you pop this out, makes it to where they're hex proof during the turns. They won't be able to die. Pacifism as well. You got 4 pacifisms in here. What that's going to do is you can throw that on a creature, prevent them from attacking or blocking that turn. We also have some Blizzard Brawl as well. Throw that out there. When you guys are real strong, you can destroy them. Your Dawnbringer Cleric, I always have Cure Wounds for him, so whenever he comes in, I like to gain the 2 hit points, make these guys ramp. I also have this healer as well. His sole purpose in this deck is to do the lifelink if you have another cleric in the play. So I put him out there. He gets that lifelink. I always throw him at the enemies. I don't expect him to live. I just want to get that lifelink healed to ramp up these. Now, if these guys were to get targeted by anything and they were to die, I'm unable to protect them, then level 3 of my cleric class will allow me to bring them back from the graveyard. Once they come back in from the graveyard, when you have this cat as well as your Innkeeper in there, you're gaining hit points, which is also going to ramp them. So there are many flaws within this deck. We'll see that when I go up against the AI. Whenever I play this in the arena, I have good games, but I have more bad games. For about 1 victory that I have, I probably have 3 or 4 losses associated with that. So there's a lot of improvement for this deck. I'm still trying to figure out where I can make those improvements. But what I can do right now, let's go into a test match against Sparky, and I'll kind of show you how this operates. I love his mustache. I'm gonna grow a mustache just like that. All right. Coming with a couple forest. I'm gonna mulligan this. I don't like that hand. It's alright, but I wish I had a forest instead of a plane, so this is where I might run into some issues. Let's take... who do I want to get rid of first? Let's get rid of him. Since I already have these guys in an Innkeeper, I don't need any more hit point ramps. There we go. So let's throw that out first. Alright. So I'm going to throw Prosperous Innkeeper out first so I can get that additional token. That's going to help me a lot. That can help me throw these 2 out my next turn. Or it can help me throw... yeah, I'm going to throw these 2 out before I throw him. So pop him out, put him. as well as throw him out. I'm going to auto pay. Boom. So now 2 hit points that way, no attack. So when my Celeste Unicorn comes out my next turn, he should get +3 added, so he should become a 6/5. If everything works correctly, he should be a 6/5. Or not. Alright, so whenever a creature dies, he gets a +1/+1, and I don't like that flying, so let's get rid of him first. I will go ahead and take that 4. I will throw him out there. That will help my Celeste Unicorn boost up as well as him. Now I could immediately put Pacifism on that, but I'm going to hold off on Pacifism. I don't want to top deck this early, but I am going to come at him for 7. Okay, yep, so he's got a Death Touch. No block. Throw that land out there. Pacify that Death Touch. Just throw everything at him and call it a day. So that was just a quick demo that I wanted to show you guys about what this deck's capable of doing. We weren't able to use the full potential by throwing out a Cleric class or a Druid class. We were able to get the Hollow Priest and the Celeste up. So we were able to show kind of like how it is supposed to operate. I wish I could have been able to get this guy out there and show what happens after each turn when a token comes into play, and these guys get those +1/+1 as well for that token. So there's a lot of room for improvement here. It can be a little bit slow at some points. Other points, maybe I might have too many. So I have like 21 creatures, so maybe that might be a little bit too much in here compared to my non-creatures was 18. So maybe I can trim that down a little bit, maybe get this in the way that I need it to. There's many different ways that I can try to operate this, but what I want to do is I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what your guys' suggestion is and what you guys recommend. So please leave that down in the comments. Also smash that like, hit that subscribe, please. This is going to be growing. I'm still going to be working on all this stuff, so your guys' support would be grateful. Thank you guys for watching. You guys have a great day.